Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friend, look, some of the people around us, some of the people we know, we see that they are developing and developing constantly, not just one good achievement, but rather we see that they are constantly developing. And once they are constantly developing, automatically their every year is better than their previous year. So they are not only they are achieving, they are getting better, they are improving their personality, they are developing in their career, they are getting better at their home life. So that is the kind of package they people are getting. So why and how are they able to put themselves in a situation like this one, where the people around them look upon them as they are the successful people and they should be followed. So, my dear friends and fellows, let's talk about these people, because what we have done a bit of research upon, what are the qualities of these people which are taking them forward, which are making them develop constantly and permanently. Once we wanted to look upon all that, so we come across, we came across certain habits and certain attitudes of these people, and these attitudes and habits of these people are actually eight in number, which are not so difficult to understand, not so difficult to practice, but a bit of seriousness is definitely needed. And all those people who are a bit serious, I believe that they can listen it, they can understand it, they can practice it, and they can achieve all the results which they are supposed to achieve, because they too will start developing constantly and permanently. Now let's look upon all of those eight things one by one. First of all, it is their consistency. Whatever good work they start doing, whatever good work they start doing, they do it constantly. It's not like, it's not like that they will do it for some of the time and then they will forget it for a longer period of time. Obviously, this approach is not going to work at all. What does work is that even if at all you are doing a bit of work on a daily basis, on a regular basis, ultimately you will be able to reap a lot of benefit, because that will be having a kind of compounding impact, a compounding effect. So my dear friends and fellows, so consistency does matter. The quantity of work matters much lesser, but the consistency matters much bigger, much more. So nobody can ever succeed in their life without consistency. If at all they don't do the good things on a consistent basis, they're not going to move forward. Now the second thing is future oriented. So these people are future oriented. They people are not the people actually who are stuck in the past. They don't stay stuck in the past. Even as for the present is concerned, yes, they try to fulfill the present needs and the present demands of the time, but they are able to look ahead. They are able to look ahead and see what important things are there to be done for the sake of the future. So they people are actually future oriented. Their eyes are fixed on their future, but they are trying to do good in the present, because unless and until they do good in the present, they will not be able to make their future as a good one. Now the third thing is that embracing challenges. Yes, challenges are there. We like it or we don't like it. The life is full of challenges, but there are people who are seen avoiding these challenges. I think avoidance does not work at all. It will be like a pigeon who put their head in the sand and then believe that there is no cat around. So I think that this is very important. Challenges are there, challenges will be there, challenges will keep coming. We have to make ourselves strong enough, we have to make ourselves capable enough. We should be able to foresee the challenges which are about to arrive and which may arrive even in the distant future, and let's start preparing for all that. And above all, the most important thing, for if at all we want to prepare for the challenges, if at all we want to embrace the challenges. So that is making ourselves strong enough, that is making ourselves competent enough physically and mentally. And if at all we are strong enough physically and mentally, obviously we will be able to face the challenges of the life in a slightly comfortable manner. It will be able to get done. So this is so much, now the fourth is strong self control. Strong self control. Strong self control. What is this self control? Look upon a vehicle, look upon a boat or an aeroplane. If at all their control system is weak, if at all their accelerator, their brakes, their steering, and their clutch and the other vital items, if at all these are not working properly, what is going to happen? So there is no other result than the result of the crash and the disaster. So, if at all we don't want to be devastated, if at all we don't want to become our own worst enemy, I think we need to develop the self control. Developing the self control must be the number one priority. Anybody and everybody who have succeeded here in this world and they continue their success, it is totally and absolutely impossible without a very good amount of self control. So, self control must be the number one. We can call it a self discipline or call it a self control, but that is the number one thing. And I think that we cannot afford to ignore it at all. Now the fifth thing is that is effective time management. Effective time management. Time management and effective time management. We need to have a to-do list with us for all the time. And not only the to-do list, rather we need to prioritize it. And the simplest ever way to prioritize our to-do list, the items in our to-do list is that can put A in front of those items which are important and urgent at the same time. Put B in front of those items which are important but not urgent. Put C in front of those items on our to-do list which are not important but urgent. Put D in front of those items in our to-do list which are neither important nor urgent. So that is, effective time management, very much important. The sixth is resilience. The sixth is resilience. Being resilient is the again one of the most important thing. Being resilient, what is this resilience? It is the capacity to withstand and to recover back. It is the capacity to withstand and to recover from the difficulties, from the toughness. We should be able to develop, we must be able to develop this greater quality in ourselves, which is called resilience. And that is the capacity to withstand, the capacity to recover quickly as soon as it is possible from the difficulties, from the toughness. So that is the number six item. Now the seventh is value of the hard work. Hard work is highly valuable. Hard work is very very important. Nobody can ever deny the importance of it. Although there are people in the world today, there are enough number of people in the world today who are seen talking like, I don't do the hard work, I do the smart work. Smart work is important, but those who don't do the hard work, those who don't balance it with the hard work, rather there is a 80% of the hard work and 20% of the smart work. If at all there is no hard work, I think we cannot develop our competency, our capability at all. If at all there is no hard work, then there is no competency, no capability. We will become very weak, and we will become very much vulnerable. So I think that we need to understand the value of hard work. Now the eighth and the final is that the final item on this list is that is the work life balance. We need to develop a work life balance. It is very 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 important, because if at all there is a lack of balance, we are working too much, and we are not taking enough amount of rest and recreation and giving time to our family. What is going to happen? I think there will be a lot of trouble in the future, and our life will be our we will become off the track, and we might develop the psychological problem, the other many of the problems. So for that purpose, it is very very important to strike a balance between the work, between the personal life, between the work, between our family, between we ourselves, the self care, here. So these are the 8 things which are extremely important, highly important for all the people who want to develop in this life on a constant basis, and who want to keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. I think it is really the simplest ever and the great agenda which is very important for me and for you. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you.